Hello everybody, my Glin is back with another video of the Battle for Middle-earth 2. Another 3 versus 3 match here. Now this replay was sent to me, I think, from Grozni. You will have to excuse me, I'm not quite sure since there were a number of players sending me replays over the past month, so I'm not exactly sure which one is whose. I think this is Grozny's though, and I think this is the actual player. Grozni in the middle, like most of the times running with blue. His elves at this particular matchup. Um, Now, I think this is Redkit Alonso or Alfonso or whatever you wanna call him. Most of you who playing on Game Ranger must have known who this is. Spawning as Mordor, and the third teammate is Gloin. Uh, Gloin is pretty active in Game Ranger over the past months, gaining experience match after match. I have faith in him that he will become an excellent player one day. Spawning as men in this matchup, and let's see their opponents. Now I'm gonna start with the middle because I know this is Eomer, Metal Master, spawning as dwarves, and on the top and bottom we've got two guys of the 1453 clan, a very old clan in Game Ranger. I don't know exactly which one is who, because they both have pretty similar names. I think one of them is Glorfindel, and the other one is a guy called Schweeps or something like that. So I'm gonna call this one Schweeps, and I'm gonna call this one Glorfindel. I'm not exactly sure if that's correct, but will have to work for this current matchup. Again, when I'm not playing, I'm not very familiar with all the nicknames and who is whom. Let's see. We've got a couple of movements here. Remember, um, Eomer is spawning as dwarves, and what we've got here was Redkit was pushing on Eomer's fortress. Since he was dwarves, he knew he would be probably able to take him. And what you saw here was Eowyn throwing her spear on Fellbeast, causing it to go down to like what's that, 2-3% health maybe. So a very nice play so far. We've got a nice push from Alfonso and a nice defense by Schweeps over here. You can see Eomer's fortress is almost down. I suspect Eomer is gonna push pretty soon. Like if you are dwarves, you don't wanna wait that long, and you can see already. I think he has two heroes. You can see he has his King Dane, and his Gloin is coming as well. His Gloin is level 3. I'm pretty sure we're gonna see a push. It's a common start with dwarves. Um, you start with two of your heroes, not two of them together, because that would resource kill you so early in the game. But basically, starting with Gloin, you go destroy that lair, get those extra resources from here after you destroy it, and then you click your Dane to come along with a couple of farms in the meantime. But what this requires is for one of your teammates to be able to provide some support for you, because you can see how much trouble Eomer was here. And let's see, yep, Eomer I think will go maybe for this lair first in order to get his Dane leveled up a bit, or maybe his Gloin to level 4. Not a lot of action in the first minutes of this game, which is kind of unusual. I mean, most of the times you will see most of the pushes in the first 5 minutes of the game. Now we have already reached 3 or 4 minutes, and we haven't seen any single push besides the Fellbeast pushing the dwarves fortress. Let's I suspect, like, if those guys are playing so carefully from the start, I suspect this is gonna be a pretty long replay. Um, so yeah, let's see. Alfonso already has recruited his Mouth of Sauron and is now going for the main fortress. Now remember, Eowyn is still here, so oh, he's throwing his spear right away. Here come a couple of spider riders. I think Felbeast is in a lot of trouble here. Yep, here comes a heal. He brings his Felbeast back, and I'm not sure if there is something hitting the fortress over here. Can see. Oh, it was Mouth of Sauron attacking the fort, the main fort as well. A nice push by Alfonso. Pretty sneaky with the Mouth of Sauron. Like you can see your Mouth of Sauron on the back here. If the player misses it, you might be focusing the Felbeast while Mouth of Sauron is doing pretty heavy damage to your fortress. I think Alfonso will need to use his fear, and here it is, screeching the spider riders off of him. A nice save here by Alfonso. I'm surprised that Eomer hasn't decided to attack yet, but as far as I can tell, he is using his heroes to defend his teammates' base. Like if you are gonna start with King Dane and Gloin, most of the times you don't want to rush right away your opponent, since you don't have many troops to help your heroes. So unless you make a coordinated move with one of your teammates, it doesn't really worth rushing in with just the two of your heroes. And since you have spent all your money at the beginning to get those two heroes, most of the times it's gonna take you like 4 or 5 minutes to get some troops going. Let's see, on the bottom, Glorfindel is recruiting a lot of spider riders. I can see Grozni has his second hero as well. You can see he has Glorfindel, and yep, his Legolas was running around. You could see him earlier harassing his opponents. He was in the middle when Felbeast first attacked Eomer's fortress, and then he moved his Legolas on the top to help Alfonso's Felbeast attack again. Now let's see what Gloin is doing. I think we should see some cavalry from Gloin in a bit. Like he has his Theoden. He's establishing a safe defense. You can see 2 units of rangers and another tower here in the middle protecting Grozny's base. Not sure if I agree with this. Like Grozny's elves, he can create some defense on his own there. And on the top protecting Alfonso's fortress, we've got Grozny's tower. I'm surprised. I suspect the next thing from Gloin will be stables and start producing some cavalry to help his teammates harass their opponents. Now let's see what those guys have over here. I think Eomer's fortress is in a much better shape now. I think perhaps Schweeps fortress might still be in danger, but what we've got here, Glorfindel, I would say that Glorfindel's fortress is the most vulnerable at the moment, but what you can see here is that Glorfindel is starting to push his opponents, and what they are doing is they are using Schweeps, Theoden, to provide the leadership on those spider riders, and of course Theoden will grab the experience. You can see he's grabbing experience as the spider riders are killing those spearmen over here with their bows. so Theoden will reach level 4 soon. He will have the glorious charge. Okay, nice play by Gloin. He was targeting Theoden with his archers inside the tower. Now Eomer comes with his 2 heroes to join the fight. This is a major push over here. All 3 armies in the bottom, like not all of their armies, but their most important units are on the bottom here. I think Gloin is definitely gonna need a lot of help over here. You can see Grozni is sending in his 2 heroes. Glorfindel is here, Legolas is here, a couple of Merkut are here. I don't know what Merkut will do. I think this is... Yep, this is Schweeps Theoden, which he manages not to save even with the glorious charge. And I think this is... Gloin's Theoden. Yep, he has some cavalry. I'm not sure where his stables are. Okay, he has chosen to make his stables on the middle. So a nice defense over here. But remember, oh my god, and Eomer now has his Gimli as well. 3 heroes attacking the main fort. Gloin is still in a lot of trouble right here, and he's losing his Theoden. Bad move, although I think he has... the leadership bonus from his fortress, and if I am correct, his fortress is already upgraded, like he has the armor upgrade on, so it will be a lot harder to kill, but still those 3 heroes are a major push. And King Dane hasn't even used his heal yet, and I'm not even sure about the heal from his power points. Yep. Eomer still has 2 heals to use. Here goes one. This was from King Dane, of course, but yeah, I think Gloin's fortress is going down for sure. And he's losing his Boromir as well. I mean, Boromir is so slow that even if he had managed to draw him back, even Gloin alone could kill him, reach him and kill him, let alone the Gimli with the Slayer ability. And a nice catch here by Eomer. He's killing Grozny's Legolas as well. Those guys are losing heroes very fast, and I'm not sure what Eomer is doing here. He's keeping his heroes. I would use my Gloin on the fort just to make sure he will grab the experience. Nice push, very nice push over here. And let's see, I think those guys were pushing Eomer's fortress in between, and yep, Fellbeast is coming in. It will definitely finish the job over here. Yep, you can see Eomer is destroying his fortress, and at the same time Eomer is taking down Gloin's fortress. A very nice push by Alfonso. Remember, Alfonso was Mordor the entire time that 2 of his teammates were defending. He didn't help them at all, so as long as he took one of their opponent's fortress down, I think this is okay. Like, if you are not gonna help your teammates, at least make a move and destroy one of your opponent's fortresses. But I think the fight isn't over. I think Eomer will maybe try to push straight up for Grozny's base as well. Here comes Glorfindel's Theoden with his glorious charge. All those Spider Riders and Rohirrim have the glorious charge on. Grozny is in a lot of trouble over here. Let's see what we are gonna see. I'm not quite sure. Those, like, still the major threat for Grozny's base are those 3 heroes. They are leveling up fast. You can see Gloin is level 10 already. The King's Dane heal has already recharged. King Dane is level 8. He's gonna be level 10 pretty soon. They're gonna have the summon of the Royal Guard. You can see Grozny has already upgraded his fortress as well. But I'm not sure if that's gonna do the job. Oh my god, here comes the Witch King from Alfonso. I'm not sure if he should be leaving him over here. It's pretty dangerous, because those 3 heroes from Eomer are hitting hard. Here comes Alfonso's Mouth of Sauron, but again, it's not gonna help. Like, those three heroes are doing major damage and have a lot of armor and also a heal to use. Remember, even if Eomer uses his King Dane heal, those guys still have the heal from Schweeps over here. I think if maybe Alfonso was using his two fell beasts right now to attack Glorfindel's fortress, I think he would take it down successfully at the moment, because you can see there are literally no archers left. He's only got this unit of spider riders and another one inside his fortress, inside his farm, excuse me. So I'm not sure if those two units would be enough to save his fort from two fell beasts attacking it. You can see here Eomer is using one of his builders to create a new fortress straight away. And I'm not exactly sure what happened here, but I think we were watching a fight between Legolas and Gimli, and I think those guys died together, like Gimli killed Legolas and then perhaps Grozny's fort killed Gimli, but both of them died over here. So yep, and I think we saw Gloin dying here, and I bet King Dane gonna die pretty soon. But I liked the fight between Legolas and Gimli, like most of you should know from the movie. Legolas and Gimli were always having some fights over things. It was nice seeing them fight each other and die together. Anyway, what we are seeing here is Gloin making another fortress himself, so I think this fight is still balanced, like 50-50. I wouldn't give any advantage to any of the teams right now. And besides that, you can see Alfonso is doing a very nice job. Like, he's putting pressure on his opponents with his fell beasts. He has taken down one of his opponent's fortresses. He is recruiting, he has his Mouth of Sauron and he's trying to level him up. He has his troll cage and he is recruiting some attack trolls already, so this is gonna get serious pretty soon. And remember, Alfonso has both of his fell beasts and his Witch King, so he can now attack this fortress over here with 3 fell beasts. But yep, this is what I was saying. Those guys noticed really fast that the bottom fortress, the fortress from Glorfindel, was without defense, and Schweeps here, very nice, makes a tower to protect the base in the bottom, because now Eomer has his fortress there as well, so it would be really dangerous to leave it open. And Grozni now has 3 heroes. He's got his Glorfindel, he's got his Legolas, and also his Thranduil. So he's growing in strength. Oh, and Alfonso here blew his cover. I see one of his attack trolls dead over here. I think he should have waited until he could build like 4, maybe 5 of them, and then make a push in one of his opponent's bases and catch them off guard. Like Schweeps at the moment has only 2 units of pikemen. Not sure if he would be able to defend against an attack from 4 or 5 attack trolls. And let's see, Schweeps is moving in his cavalry. He now has, I think that's 4 units of Rohirrim, along with Theoden, and that's at least 3 units of Spider Riders from Glorfindel. No, that's 4. So we've got a significant force over here at the top, think they're gonna try something against Alfonso at the moment. Not very wise, if you ask me, since those fear statues could be a very difficult thing to handle, and also those two attack trolls could prove handy for defending. Oh, and yep, Alfonso has decided to make a move with his Felbeast. He's attacking with all of them at the same time against Schweeps Fortress. And what's this? I think a couple of attack trolls joined the fight over here, and what amazes me even more is that Alfonso managed to save all three of his Felbeasts, and of course he managed to save those by with the use of I think it was Grozny's heal over there. Wow, amazing play here by Alfonso and Grozni together. Remember, elves and Mordor are probably the strongest combination of armies, and you can see here like 4 units of Spider Riders completely annihilated. But I think Alfonso gonna lose one of his Felbeasts over here, or maybe not. Let's see. We're seeing an amazing play by Alfonso over here. He's gonna need to. Oh, I think he's gonna lose his Witch King. Oh, come on! At the very last arrow, you can see Alfonso there lost his Witch King. Wow, amazing play and a major win, because like Schweeps over here lost his entire fortress. I think his fortress wasn't upgraded, and perhaps this is why he lost it so easily. But besides that, he managed to take down his opponent Witch King, which costs like I think it's 3.5k to get him back. So losing your fort but having your opponent to spend at least another 3.5k to recruit his Witch King is a nice save. And what we are seeing here, I saw some beacons here earlier. Yep, that's Eomer pushing in again with his heroes. Remember, Eomer has a new fortress, so he can now recruit his heroes back. I can see Gimli and King Dane, excuse me, Gloin and King Dane, but I cannot see Gimli anywhere. That's too bad, because Gimli would be really helpful. But Grozni now has his Thranduil as well, along with his Legolas. Remember, Legolas is level 9, he has used the Arrow Wind on a specific hero, and Thranduil is level almost level 6, so he might have the Deadeye soon on the next attack that Eomer is gonna try. I'm really enjoying this game so far, guys. I don't know about you, but like we're seeing some high level play over here from all of the opponents. Like it's not like we're seeing major mistakes from anybody, but we're seeing some amazing plays. I'm not sure, I think this is Schweeps cavalry over here, and those Rohirrim are on fire arrows, so they're doing damage to structures. But I think his glorious charge will run out soon, and he's gonna have to draw his cavalry back, because those attack troops are coming. They're gonna be devastating for Schweeps cavalry. Oh, and Eomer is moving in with his Gloin and King Dane. I think we're gonna see Gloin's level 10 skill over here. Here it comes, and now they can go in and attack Grozny's fortress. But you can see Legolas is using in his Arrow Wind on Gloin. He almost got him. We have seen one heal from Eomer. I'm not sure if he has another one. But for some reason he's drawing back his troops. I think Eomer knows that there's no way he can save, he can take down his opponent's fortress and saving his hero. So I think he's gonna wait until he get his Gimli, and then perhaps coordinate with his teammates and perhaps try and attack from 2 different positions. If I was Eomer, perhaps I would have sent my Gloin from here, from this position, to use his level 4 skill on Grozny's fortress. Of course that would lead to me losing Gloin, but for me, like, Gloin doesn't cost that much to get back, like 900 or something, and spending 900 to get my upgraded fort for my opponent to like 2/3 of his health. For me it would worth it. Oh, and I'm seeing a very big force here from Glorfindel. Remember, we haven't seen much from Glorfindel in a while. He has some half trolls and they are upgraded at the moment. So this is a very strong army over here. You can see Schweeps is using his Theoden again. Those Spider Riders are gonna do very oh my I'm not sure where to focus exactly. There is a bunch of things going on. I think we saw some catapult using fear on those troops, but those troops are coming back now. Eomer's heroes are focusing on Grozny's fortress. Here comes the two fell beasts. The Schweeps cavalry is focusing on the fell beasts. I'm sure that the Witch King is somewhere around here. Maybe the Witch King could focus this cavalry over here. Here comes a couple of attack trolls here, but I think Grozni gonna lose his fortress for sure. I'm not sure about the hill structure from a Gloin, perhaps, but I think Grozni is losing his fortress at the moment. Yep, here it goes. Let's see, Gloin, nope, his hill structure wasn't recharged. So very nice play, but you can see at the very last minute, I think Grozni managed to recruit one of his heroes back. A nice play and cooperation here by Glorfindel, Schweeps and Eomer. Like, you can see what 3 versus 3 is all about here, guys. It's like cooperation. The one who manages to cooperate better, they're gonna achieve better results. You could see 3 armies were attacking here on the bottom. It was almost impossible to stop them. Let's see what we're gonna have. Grozni is making another fortress straight away. This is gonna be interesting. I think maybe Schweeps should be having a new fortress soon. I'm not sure. Would be surprised if Schweeps didn't have any builder. No, he has a builder. So I'm not sure why we are not seeing a fortress from Schweeps at the moment. So what we're gonna see here is that those guys are gonna clear the entire area here in the middle. Then, as you can see here, Eomer is gonna make some farms and Glorfindel gonna make some farms as well, so they can upload troops here and they can put insta pressure on their opponents. Don't think this is a push over here. I think what we are seeing is Eomer trying to buy some time before they can establish a small base over here and be able to defend if their opponents decide to attack them. But certainly at the moment the right side team, the 1453 clan and Eomer, I think got a major advantage over their opponents. I think we're gonna I'm not even sure what killed the Fellbeast over here. Oh, perhaps it was those Spider Riders coming in from the bottom from Glorfindel. So yeah, perhaps we're gonna see a push sooner than I expected. Eomer pushing deep with his heroes. Not much those guys can do to defend. Like, oh, here comes a barrage from Alfonso. Now Eomer left only with his heroes, I think. So perhaps it's time to retreat. You can see Eomer is playing very aggressively. He's using his builders to create a mine shaft very close to Gloin space. Of course, that's not gonna work because Alfonso very cleverly here makes a couple of catapults to be able to defend easier. And now this attack troll along with Witch King will not allow any cavalry to come closer. Oh, and here comes the Balrog from Alfonso. Very nice play. Here comes the Ents from Grozni. I'm not sure what those guys were attacking. I think this is Schweeps' last builder over here, because you could see there was a fortress going on, and if this is his last builder, I think he's in a lot of trouble, because those Ents can destroy those barracks here on the bottom, and Balrog can make sure that this builder doesn't build anything else. Not quite sure. Let's see. This is gonna be interesting. Those Ents, I think they're gonna die pretty soon by this upgraded unit of half trolls from Glorfindel. But the Balrog over here gonna wipe out those two barracks. As you can see, oh, okay. Schweeps does have a barrack on the bottom, so yep, no chance of seeing him dead. But here I think Gloin is going in for his last builder. What he needs to do is oh, and I think his last builder is dead. I'm not quite sure. Like, I don't see any other. Like, I'm not sure why I can't click this tower over here. But I think I am positive that the way he was moving his builder was I don't know, for me it was indicating that it was coming from someone that didn't have another one. And what we're seeing here is Eomer knows he doesn't have much time. He needs to push on Gloin's fortress. Now is the time to do so. Here comes the meteor, the earthquake. Here comes the hill structure from Gloin, and here comes the fortress special ability from Alfonso, annihilating all those units here. But Eomer's heroes are still alive, not in great health. Here comes Tombo Badil from Gloin. Wow, amazing fight over here. I didn't expect Gloin to save his fortress, but it turns out those guys did it, and they did an amazing job defending. Here comes Aragorn to help Gloin a bit with all those heroes from Eomer, and what we are seeing here is Elrond catching Gloin and killing him, grabbing some nice experience. Gimli is in a very low health over here. I'm absolutely positive that this is the last barrack from Schweeps, and if you ask me now, I think that now the advantage is for the left side team. But let's see. I think we've got at least like 15 to 20 minutes of play. Again, I'm amazed with how those guys managed to save Gloin's fortress. Pretty awesome fights over here. Here comes a hill. I'm pretty sure that that hill comes from Grozni once again. I've played many times with Grozni. Grozni always takes care of his teammates. Like after Del Piero, I think Grozni might be one of the best team players of the game. You can see he has used at least 3 times his heal on his teammate's Fellbeast. And remember, he is elves, so he could use this heal for his heroes. But yeah, also amazing play by Alfonso and Eomer, of course. But the thing is that I know Eomer is one of the top players of this game, so I'm expecting him to play like he's playing right now all the time. Oh, and Elrond is reaching level 7 here, and he's using the tornado, a nice hero skill that we very rarely see in this game. But here it comes, and all those units are gonna get ripped here by the tornado. And you can see Elrond is grabbing experience with along with the tornado, so he's level 9 now, and very soon he's gonna have the restoration. So many beacons on the map. Not quite sure if something is going on another side of the map. I think we're gonna see Alfonso, yep, losing his Felbeast here. But I guess that's okay. Glorfindel coming in here with some more of his units. And here comes Grozny's 25 power point, the sunlight or something like that. A nice power point to use when you see concentrated enemy units. Would be a lot better if he was gonna use it over here against those half trolls, because half trolls have the armor upgrade on and they are a lot harder to kill than spider riders. But you could see here those attack trolls are doing major damage, and of course Mouth of Sauron is here. Mouth of Sauron is level 7, so he could use his descent and his doubt on those attack trolls, and after that oh my god, Gandalf is here as well. And I hear Grozny's ends at the moment. Yep, those guys are attacking the bottom. I think they're gonna need to do something about those archers inside the tower over here. Let's see, a unit of spearmen is coming in, half trolls are coming in. Yep, we're definitely not gonna see something else besides this. But in the meantime, the left side team has managed to destroy this small base that those guys had created over here. I have to say, guys, I've been playing this game for a long time. A recover like this, like the one the left side team has managed to do, is very rarely seen. Like, the moment their opponents reached this side and started making farms on this side, I will tell you it's very rare to see enemy players pushing back and destroying this base. I'm surprised those guys did it. And yeah, I'm not sure again if Schweeps did the right thing making a fortress over here. Like, two of your two teammates are on the bottom. It's best if you make a fortress. Since you have lost your first fortress, it's best if you make it on the bottom as well, so you can all three defend together. Like, most of the times you're gonna see at late game, you're gonna see players teaming up to attack. You very rarely will see players attacking on their own, on late game at least. So you know more than one player will come to attack you, so why make your fort up here where your teammates can't help you a lot? Of course, Glorfindel could help with his farm, and yep, Eomer could help with his farm, upload troops, but it's not the same as having an established base of defense. Like if he could make his fort over here, they could place a tower here, and a tower here, and a tower here, and with 3 towers they could protect all 3 of their forts. So I think it was a bit of reckless to actually. I think Schweeps has been eliminated from the game because I'm not seeing the barrack over here. I think this is why Grozni maybe had used his ends to take Schweeps out of the game. I'm not positive, but yeah, I'm not seeing any yellow troops anywhere. Here comes a Balrog. This is probably Glorfindel's Balrog, but here comes Gandalf's level 2 skill on the Balrog, and he manages to take down, to slay the beast. Remember, if you could remember in the movie, oh my god, and you can see Gandalf level 8 now. He has his starry light, a very nice defense, and of course Grozny's Thranduil is also level 10, so Eomer's heroes are not so strong anymore. What I was saying is that if you remember in the movie, Gandalf slayed the Balrog with the use of his lightning sword, so I think it's nice that in the game you can use it and do major damage to the Balrog. But oh my god, the Gandalf level 8 so fast, I think this is like amazing. And yeah, remember goblins are not that powerful in late game. And what we are seeing here is 3 players defending where 2 are trying to attack, so I think this is game over for the right team. Like, if you ask me, it was game over the minute that Schweeps lost his fortress and last builder over here, because it's pretty impossible to win 2 players against 3, especially in a late game. But yeah, I think I have another replay with me and Lazar, and I'm not sure. I think I'm not sure who the 3rd player was. We were in late game and we were trying to beat our opponents, 2 of us against 3, and it was extra difficult. I think I might show you this replay next, but I definitely don't think that it's better than this game we're watching right now. Amazing play. And again, I think it's only like a matter of time before we see an end game over here, but yeah, let's see, you never know. Like let's see this last push from Glorfindel. He has a major force, but remember, I think Grozni over here will have a couple of defensive power points to use, like the Cloud Break and Tomb Bombadil, and then perhaps maybe his Sunflare. On the other hand, yep, like here he could, yep, that was what I was gonna say. Since he used Cloudbreak, Alfonso could use the Rain of Fire and kill all those units over here, or even use his Fortress special ability, the Gorgonoth Fireball, and kill all those units. So you can see that in late game, it doesn't matter how big a force you will gather. What matters most is what power points you have and what heroes you have, and this is why certain races aren't good for late game, especially evil races like Isengard and goblins are not that powerful, mostly because of their power points, but also because of their heroes. Not sure why we are seeing a second cloud break. Perhaps there is. Oh, there was an attack on the top here from Eomer, but I think those guys managed to defend this. Excuse me, I missed this. I'm not sure. Here come the Wildmen of Dunlat trying to take down Grozny's fortress, but I think it's safe. Yep, Gandalf is here with his Wizard Blast destroying all those units. And here I hear the Ents again. Yep, he's gonna use Grozni gonna use his Ents to destroy this all these buildings here in the middle. A nice push though by Eomer. Like if he was attacking alone, remember Glorfindel was attacking from the bottom. So if Eomer was attacking alone on top, then he certainly did some. Excuse me about that. I had a Skype call. What I was saying is, yes, a nice way to for Eomer to attack. He certainly did a lot of damage, but on your own, it's extremely difficult to take a fortress down. And what you're seeing here is those guys trying to destroy all those buildings here. Try to thin the field here for a bit. Here comes Grozny's Sunflare again, killing a major force from Glorfindel. This is what I was telling you about. Heroes and powerpoints make the difference in late game. And oh my god, Gandalf is level 9. I hope we see him level 10 and manage to see the Word of Power, which is so rarely seen in online games. Like this would be the only thing missing from this replay. And I will start saying this from now. I'm gonna say big thanks to Grozni for sending me this replay, for sharing this replay with all of us. I suspect it's gonna take a while until those guys manage to start putting pressure on the two fortresses on the bottom, but it's gonna happen soon enough. I mean, they have a lot of power points to use, and I think Gloin gonna reach his 25 power points. Yep, here it is, his army of the dead. Perhaps the earthquake could be more useful against those three fortresses, but I don't know. Grozni got both his 25 power points, the flood and the sunflare, and yeah, we know Alfonso has his Balrog and his Rain of Fire.
Rally to my aid!
Oh, and Gloin here used his Army of the Dead. I'm not sure why. Perhaps I don't know. Maybe Eomer was moving in with his heroes again against Grozny's fort. So maybe this is why Gloin decided to waste his 25 power point in order to kill Eomer's heroes and save his teammate's fortress. Like it's pretty close. on how many troops you should use your Army of the Dead defensively. I think if it's like more than 5 upgraded battalions and also a couple of heroes there, it's definitely worth it. But if it's only heroes, I guess if it's the 3 Dwarven heroes, which you know you're gonna have a difficult time stopping, then perhaps it's worth it. Yep. You can see the minute it starts being 2 versus 3, the players that are 3, they're gonna fill the entire map with farms, because the players that are 2 are not gonna have enough trouble to put enough time to put pressure on their opponent's bases and clear the map. So yep, we're gonna see a lot of farms from now on. Here comes Grozny's tornado again, a very nice kill. Oh, I can't click on the tornado. Or maybe this is it. I don't know. Elrond is level 10 now, so remember Thranduil could have 2 Thorns of Vengeance. And Gandalf almost level 10, come on. I'm gonna stay on Gandalf for the rest of the fight, because like I don't know even why Gandalf is working like this. This is pretty awesome. But I think we're gonna watch Gandalf. Yep, Gandalf level 10. So I'm gonna stay on Gandalf for the rest of the fight and make sure I'm gonna record the Word of Power in an online game. So this is what I was telling you about. If it has the Word of Power as well, it's definitely the best game I've ever recorded. And I suspect we're gonna watch it soon enough. So yeah. Good game for Grozni recording this, like saving this replay. And thanks again, amazing fight. Suspect we're gonna watch soon. Oh my god, no, don't use the PowerPoints. Wait for Gandalf to use his word. Here comes the Balrog from Glorfindel. Not sure if he's gonna manage to do something here. Let's see. Here comes Gandalf's lightning sword again. And I think we saw a heal on the Balrog, but even that wasn't enough to escape Gandalf's lightning sword. Oh my god, I think we're gonna see the Word of Power now. No, he's using the Starry Light first. And let's see. Yep. He's using his Word of... Yeah, fucking amazing. Oh my god, this is an awesome fight. All those Wildmen of Dunlad dead over here. The heroes from Eomer taking major damage. Here comes a dragon now. Glorfindel level 10. Mouth of Sauron level 10. All the heroes are level 10, I think. Pretty interesting to see. And I think the counter attack is starting in. Yep, here comes the earthquake, here comes the Balrog, here comes the Ents. And I think this is gonna be all those Ents dead here by Eomer's fortress special ability. Here comes the dragon as well. Oh no, this is from Glorfindel attacking the opponent Balrog. Here comes the Rain of Fire from Oh my god, and Balrog is dead from the dragon. Nice play. I didn't know the dragon was causing so much damage to the Balrog. Let's see. Do we have anything else attacking? I'm not sure. I think there is something here, but no. I think Glorfindel is saving his fort over here. I think Eomer hasn't even used his rebuild yet. Oh, excuse me, he has used his rebuild. So this was a major push. But yeah, I think within the next 5 minutes we're gonna see a game over here. It's been over for a while, but yeah, those guys are putting up a nice fight, Eomer and Glorfindel. Like even if they know they can't win, they're at least putting up a good fight. You can see there is not much left on the left side team space. All those guys' fortresses are damaged a bit, and their opponents' fortresses are damaged a bit, so this is a fucking amazing fight. Yeah, I guess what Glorfindel can do here with his goblins is he could use some of his spider riders to ensure his teammates are not overextending with their farms, and also support Eomer's pushes with his heroes with some units of half trolls, which are really strong in armor and also are doing major damage. But problem is that when you have 3 players defending with all of their power points and all of their heroes to level 10, you know it's not gonna work for you. Like so many magic spells that can be used for defending that it, I can't even imagine how much forces would be needed. Eomer is using his Frodo over here and his special ability, the Vial of Galadriel, which causes enemy units to flee. Nice. Pippin and Merrin over here. Merrin is dying. No. Pippin is gonna be dead soon. Let's see. I think this cloud break here is from Eomer trying to catch his opponent's cavalry off guard, and I think he used his barrage as well. Let's see. Yep, cloud break and barrage used at the same time. I don't like that he used it now. I think he should have waited for when those troops reach his opponent's base. Here comes the 3 fell beasts. Here comes the eagles from Grozni, and yep, I think this is it. Here comes the hill structure. Oh my god, I didn't know he had it recharged in such a little time. Of course, Eomer's fortress is going down here, and here comes the barrage from Alfonso, and here comes Gandalf's word of power again. Amazing match. Good job to all 6 players that were playing, giving us such a nice fight. Was truly amazing to see. Like, yeah, I suspect it's gonna take like a little while longer to destroy all the rest of the buildings, but yeah, you can see the players are already leaving. And game over. Yep, again, good game, good job, and was truly an awesome replay to watch. I am positive that you guys will enjoy it, must have enjoyed it as much as I did. And please say a great thank you to Grozni for sharing this replay with us. And this is it, guys. Kind of a big game, but I think it's worth it. I'm gonna come back with probably another 3 versus 3 match, perhaps me playing, or maybe some other replays that a couple of guys have sent me. I'm not quite sure. We're gonna see. For now, that's it. Thanks for watching, thanks for joining, and I'll see you around. Bye bye.